And the question is, can we end homelessness and how?
Yeah, so the answer is, of course, the answer is yes. And the question of how is one that actually obviously gets a lot of people have spent endless time debating. I think that, the fundamentally it would have to be addressed. Homelessness could be ended if we were willing to work on, invest resources in both the systemic societal issues that are driving homelessness. I mean, most notably, the lack of investment in affordable housing for people. So that would be at the kind of systemic level. But then we would also need to end homelessness by through programs and for individuals who are currently experiencing homelessness in order to help them successfully make the transition into housing. And I think that it's not you would have to have both in order to end homelessness. And most importantly, you can never end homelessness by simply having more programs and services for people who are currently homeless, because that's kind of like saying, can we end lung cancer by improving, programs to treat lung cancer? It just doesn't make sense, and it's obvious when you think about it. But if you don't address the upstream factors that are driving the problem, you can never end the problem. And we just have to ask ourselves: to, um, are we willing to invest our collective resources in addressing the problem? And it can be done. I mean, there are other countries that have essentially almost eliminated homelessness. So it is possible to do, and it's even possible to do within a small community, like a geographic area or a community, if housing costs within that area are relatively modest.